Scrum isn't just a rugby term, it's also a project management framework that helps teams develop complex products. But do you know how it works? Let's find out together. According to the 2021 Annual State of Agile report, 66% of people identify Scrum as the methodology they follow most closely. Is it the quick turnaround that makes it so popular? Or is it all about simplicity and high performance? If you're a rugby fan, you'll know that the term Scrum describes when a team huddles around the ball and tries to move it down the field to score a try. This metaphor describes how everyone can work together to complete a project. The Scrum approach focuses on how people work, not what they do. While it's mostly used in software product development, Scrum and its principles can be applied in different settings, such as schools, agencies, and basically any team environment you can think of. It's best for complex projects where the direction is clear, but the details haven't been sorted out yet. Scrum is based on 3 pillars: transparency, inspection, and adaptation. The 3 pillars are intertwined and super important for the process. Transparency ensures that everyone sees the company's vision and strategy. This allows inspection and adaptation so that the Scrum can take place. Combined, these 3 pillars allow you to improve constantly by using trial and error. Scrum also uses 3 artifacts: product backlog, sprint backlog, and product increment. The product backlog contains the tasks that are required to build a product. It usually consists of new features, bug fixes, and enhancements. This isn't a static to-do list for your development team. Instead, it's a dynamic and living document that evolves constantly in response to feedback, technological advances, and changes in stakeholder requirements. The sprint backlog is a set of tasks identified by the Scrum team to be completed during the current sprint. And the product increment is the improvement in the product resulting from the sprint. 3 really is the magic number when it comes to the Scrum approach. And there are also 3 roles: product owner, Scrum Master, and the team. The product owner is there to create the product backlog and come up with visions and ideas for future product development. The Scrum Master leads, teaches, and trains the team through each sprint, while also overlooking the process and facilitating team events. The team consists of various self-organizing, cross-functional experts responsible for building the actual product and meeting the goals of each sprint. If you want to check out our videos about product owners and Scrum Masters, as well as other roles in the team, you can visit our YouTube channel or find the links below. We'll also make a video about how ActiveCollab implemented Scrum way back in 2017, with some practical tips on how to make the switch. The Scrum approach is broken down into many sprints, which can last from 1 to 4 weeks, but usually around 2 weeks. During this time, the team focuses on achieving very specific goals. Scrum relies on a series of sprints to achieve an overall result. 4 events occur during every cycle: sprint planning, daily Scrum, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. Sprint planning marks the beginning of a new sprint. The development team, Scrum Master, and product owner plan the sprint based on the product backlog, ideas from the team, research, and lessons learnt from working on the previous product increment. During sprint planning, the team commits to working on certain items pulled from the prioritized product backlog. These items usually take the form of user stories. A user story is a brief, plain language explanation of a feature or functionality written from the perspective of the end user. It helps you understand what your customers want so they can get the best user experience from your product. Daily Scrum meetings usually happen at the same time every day. During the meeting, every team member has to answer 3 questions. What did I do yesterday? What will I be doing today? And is there anything blocking me from doing this? A sprint review is a chance for the team to look at the work that's been done and decide whether additional changes are necessary. The review also allows stakeholders to give feedback so that additional changes can be made. The final stage is the sprint retrospective. During this stage, the team discusses the achievements they've made and what they'd do differently. They then brainstorm ideas for improving future sprints. Constant improvement is baked into Scrum, and the sprint retrospective is a key opportunity to look towards the future. Here's a pro tip. During the entire sprint, the team should document ideas, challenges, and issues, then reflect on these topics during the retrospective. It's important that everything remains transparent and everyone works as a team to improve the Scrum process. So, why would you use the Scrum approach? Well, the goal is to make a potentially shippable product that is continually improved as time goes by. This means you can improve the product while customers use it by making changes according to their needs. This keeps the product fresh and relevant in an ever-changing market. Now, to the important question, will Scrum work for you and your team? Scrum works best for small teams of up to 10 people. The team should be cross-functional, which means members should have all the skills necessary to create value in each sprint. Now, that doesn't mean that each team member needs to be a generalist, but rather that the team as a whole should cover all the functions. Of course, the only way to know whether Scrum is right for you is to try it out. And when you do, please leave us a comment to let us know how you go. You can also check out some useful resources in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. See you soon.